on a paper chase. First you over dedicate, then you notice that you great, and you been the whole time, and they slap you in your face. Cracking it was say. Now you the definition, nigga, laughing to the bank. Look, I'm a master on my fate. Plus I'm the type of nigga on the masters to my tapes. I'm in Nevada for the day. We caught a fight to Philly, we just sold out TLA. Fresh up off the stage, and we the BFA. BFA, man, trying to eat, we the way. Young OA the great, never taught how to drink, I just lead to the lake. It's 80-something degrees in LA. Fucking time to put some jet skis on the lake. Look, we got a team at our banks. We don't even need them IDs at our banks. This used to be a dream we would chase. Nigga, like, look. This video is top of the AM, early so-called morning, but we doing no morning. We're just rejoicing today, as we do every day. But I'm making this video. Man, this is the Ferrari King. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. Ferrari. I'm making this video just to document and just to show how easy it really is for us here on this plane to manifest material things. First, having the realization and the understanding that these material possessions and acquisitions that we have mean absolutely nothing, right? Right now, in this very moment, in time and space, we have everything that we could ever desire. The key is to become desireless in our pursuit of desires. So it's this fine tuning of things. And when I say desireless in the pursuit of desires, it's like you don't even really want it because you already have it. And knowing that you already have it, and knowing that you already are connected to all things within this universe and within the entire multiverse, it's just aligning to that energy and enjoying it, you know, and not grasping after things and then being willing to kill and being willing to steal this and do that, just to attain something that you already have, right? And through all of that, there's levels through that and there's layers in that. But yeah, man, I'm just making this video. You hear the birds chirping and just seeing how everything has steps to it. You know, you can go from 0 to hero. You can go from 0 to 100 because there is quantum leaping. But, you know, one of the joyful parts, once we start getting an inner understanding about how everything works, and one of the more joyful parts of the third dimensional realm is the process. And you know, when we're in it, it's like the time that things take can be so annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, can we just get there already? Can I just already have what it is that I want? You know, we think that oftentimes, like, how long is this going to take? But it's actually not taking any time at all. It's like already there. You know what I'm saying? And we're just aligning up to it. And, you know, sometimes it feels like it's taking years and taking all this time, but in actuality, it's instantaneous. The second that we put that intention there and that we affirm that that's a possibility for our lives and something that we really truly want, or are attracting or manifesting to us, it's already done. You know what I'm saying? It truly is already done. So let's hop out the vehicle. Let's hop out the V. Right now, this is a Mustang, but you know, as you watch this, you know, in later times, you'll see the Ferraris, you see all that stuff like that. I'm doing this so that we can all be inspired, you know what I'm saying? And just see, and it's not to be materialistic, it's not to be none of that shit, but, you know, a lot of us are materially driven because we've struggled for so long not having material possessions, especially as spiritual beings, you know. A lot of us have sought ye first the kingdom and all things shall be added in time, meaning we've really worked on, let's walk and talk. We really worked on our internal selves, and we really worked on spiritual growth as opposed to just going after material acquisition and possession. And a lot of times within this realm, you know, if we don't have those material things to show, then people looking at us like, man, side eye, like, spiritual nigga, but you ain't got shit, bro. You ain't even got $1 in your bank account, bro. You got $1.50 in your bank account. What can you tell me? You know, and to a certain extent, those people are correct. You know what I'm saying? People got to eat over here, you know. The bottom line, bro. If you living in the so-called Americas, that's the system that we were embedded in. Everything's shifting and changing. But all right, check this out, bro. So we at the Rose Garden right now. Like I said, it's first thing in the AM. The Ferrari boy is out in full effect. You know what I'm saying? Lock this up. All right. this out, y'all. Oh, it's got the crystals on it. You know, it's got the crystals. Oh. Yeah. Hi, good morning. Hi, beautiful day.
Oh, I love you.
Ooh,
And I love your shorts.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm just here to inspire people, you know, to live out their dreams and to enjoy life and to have a great time, you know, and
Good.
there's no limitations with what we can do.
No, that's what he's saying.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good
You know, so that's what we're here for, you know. Drip check, drip check. You know, they see the drip. They see the drip. The drippity drip, drip, drip. The Ferrari boy is out, you know what I'm saying? Fully awakened. Look at this little dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's a vibe. It's a vibe. Gonna give me a little sun right now. Breathing in some of that good ass prana, you did. All right, so let me just get situated real quick. 1 second. The sun is out, indeed. Indeed. You too.
Thanks.
What's your name?
Nancy?
It's nice to meet you, Nancy. My name is Omondi.
Amundi.
Yeah, but a lot of my friends and people call me Godson. Godson 7.
Godson.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to Mass. I'm thinking about Godson who's out here in the sun.
There you go. Nice to meet you, Nancy. You know, so just giving y'all a quick little drip check. Ferrari boy. Nappy hair boy. Versace boy. Versace. Medusa head on me like I'm Illuminati. Woo, Versace. All right, man. Got the billionaire joint on, billionaire boys club, you know. Now this is where the real energy come in. This is the real energy right here. This, I believe, is called Pre-Night. Only found in one place in Africa, I believe. I got this from a farmer's market vendor, and I love this piece. Like, it's so well done. I believe that's blue opals. Only found in Tibet, a certain region in Tibet. And this is on a lapis lazuli necklace. This is a meteorite called the Kericho Palisite from Kenya. It fell in Kericho, Kenya, which is, where my family is from. Part of my family is from. Half of my family. This is called a Muona Lista. I don't even know the pronunciation, but this is one of the oldest meteorites ever discovered. 4.5 billion years old. So these are just energetic amplification devices. These tools amplify our energies, amplify our frequencies. This is known to be a strong soul purifier. You know, I wear this up to Mount Shasta, and it's just guiding my direction, you know, along with myself. Also, don't look at these things as, sometimes we have a tendency to look at these tools like as more powerful than us. They're just amplification for our minds and for our spirit and our souls, right? So yeah, that's a very, very old ancient meteorite that fell up, I believe, like near Sweden or somewhere up there, Northern Europe. Of course, we got the copper ankh wrapped in the citrine, abundance, high vibration, knowledge, wisdom, wealth, understanding, inspiration, etc., etc. Once again, I'm not flipping y'all off right now. This is a citrine as well. I've been heavy on the citrine energy lately. Just really working on my own personal power, sending that same energy into you. That's that solar chakra energy. You know what I'm saying? Especially as the sun's coming out, as we're getting into this summer season, this Sumer season, this Sumerian season. You know what I'm saying? This Christ-like season. This higher frameworks of consciousness, because when this sun comes out, it's feeding us new information, it's feeding us new light codes, it's feeding us new activations for our DNA, you know, and it's really important to be in tune with that. This other ring that I have here is obviously sacred geometry. Sacred geometrics is also a copper ring. I think it's copper, and it's dipped in 14 karat gold. But I just like this ring, especially just because of the geometrics of it. It's not that expensive. It was very, very relatively inexpensive. It looks like a very nice ring. It's well made, handmade, and everything. But it's not just about spending a lot of money or investing a lot of money. Sometimes a very little bit can get you huge energy. Like this right here has a real authentic moldavite up top, as you see, and then the stone below that is the Libyan desert glass. And if you know anything about Libyan desert glass, I got to brush up on that Libyan desert glass, but it's very, very powerful. And I believe that some of the components that are in it came from some kind of cosmic explosion. They talk about some ancient, intergalactic war, and that crystallized in the Saharas in Egypt and Kemet. And yeah, it's just powerful. Of course, nigga, gotta show the teeth. I know a lot of people have been asking about the grill, It's more so just it's just a statement, and it's also a mentality in my mind. When I speak, I need to be speaking gold. My words gotta mean something. My words do mean something. Everything that I'm saying is gonna be golden. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be platinum. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be high vibrational. Gold. I'm speaking gold into your life. I want to speak light. I want to speak wisdom. I am speaking all those things into your life. You feel me? And that's just what it is. So 14K gold, diamond cuts in that joint. See the diamond cuts. Got the logo, the Mycos logo right here. The little mushroom, you feel me? And then the Lord, Shroom Lord. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like the cap, the top cap, everything was like coming through my mind like, oh yeah, and then cap that joint with the mushroom cap on that joint, right? So you could, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever, bro. Don't bite the swag. Don't bite the style. But I'm also gonna get another one. I don't want to give you too much game, but I'm also gonna have another one. I'm getting another one made that's gonna be like Aladdin themed. You know what I'm saying? Where up top it'll have the genie lamp. Every time I put my tongue up on it, it's like I'm rubbing that joint. So every time I'm rubbing that in my mind, I'm gonna be consciously manifesting and thinking about the things that I want to create or the things that I'm focused my intention on. So it's like that's my little genie lamp, my magic lamp right there. Just stuff like that, man. Always just being like innovative, creative, thinking outside the box, doing different things. That's cool, that's whatever gets you going, bro. I like material things. For a long time, I literally like shunned that and ran away from it. But man, God wants you to have everything. Your higher self wants you to have everything and wants you to enjoy this life as it should be enjoyed. So let's continue. We're just gonna break it down real quick just so you can get a greater understanding of what's going on here. All these are copper bangles, copper bracelets, copper with the magnetic ends on them. So copper is an amplification tool. So it's amplifying your energy. When you put copper on your skin and you get in the sun, it actually raises your body's natural vibration. So a lot of times you'll see people wearing copper. And also copper helps with things like arthritis. It helps with like if you have any kind of pain in joints, body pains, things like that. Copper really balances your body in the correct way. Aside from that, we rocking them old school Nike Baller ID bands. That's just my baller stuff. It's a baller and team player. I'm a one-man team, but you know what I'm saying, I'm always down to link up with righteous minds and like-minded individuals and beings. This is my charm bracelet. Gotta have a charm. I love the sound of this thing. All the different Egyptian Kemetic symbology on there, you know what I'm saying? My favorite is obviously gonna be that Ankh right there. I think that looked dope. Yeah, pyramids, all that. Shit, what Nas say? He said, man, I see y'all niggas with y'all diamonds. I rock rubies and amethysts, Amethyst rings. I really am feeling this one right now. This one's hard, this one's tight. They both tight, but yes, amethyst. Amethyst rings. Turkish rings. That back there, what's that? That's probably the most important thing in the video right there, the sun. Feel that? BBC, double entendre for y'all. If you know, you know. And the thing about, you know, a lot of times I used to be super like, no cap, I was insecure. Like insecure with, I didn't know myself yet. I was in the process of learning myself. And so when we don't know ourselves, it's natural to be insecure and we look for external validation, especially in this framework, especially as, you know, and it's not even about being black or white or melanated or male or female, because we all have our own things that like we struggle with, you know. I think it's very difficult. It's probably the most challenging for a woman in this society. Black, white, Mexican, Indian, we all have these things, these expectations, and they're coming from so many different angles. And until we can really like find ourselves, it's a challenge, it's a difficulty, and that can take years and years, you know. But just keep on going within and finding the things that make you happy, you know, and what makes you feel good about yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? I told my girl, I told her, man, look, I wanna, you know, it's my goal to dress like a you know, when you're a little kid and shit, and you have all your clothes just all scrambled around or whatever, and you just throw on all the stuff you like, even though it doesn't match, nothing matches, nothing seems to make any sense, but you feel good in it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to dress. That's how I'm dressing. Like whatever makes me feel good, don't matter. It's just clothes. So yeah, man, got the flamingos on. Rocking those flamingos. See you on a flamingo. Little flamingo and some salsa dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Little flamingo. Hi, Cariba. And then we gonna get to it. Let me sit down real quick. You already know the title, man. Mr. Ferrari, man. Mr. Ferrari boy. Got the Ferrari joints. You know what I'm saying? Got them Ferraris. Already getting them grassed up, nigga. Already getting them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's something too, man. Wear your shoes, bro. You got shoes to wear. Don't. I mean, if you want to, keep them whatever, dead stock and all that. But honestly, I ain't trying to have my shit be dead. I'm trying to have my shit be alive, bro. And yeah, shit, if they get dirty, if they whatever, man, it is what it is. But yeah, these the Ferrari joints. You know, like I said, man, I'm just really getting that Ferrari energy around me. You know, I look at myself and I look at ourselves as greater than any kind of like the human body. Our human body is greater than any thing that humans can manufacture. It's all predicated off of our bodies. So these type of things like a car and engineering, German engineering, manufacturing, that joint is like so obsolete in the grand scheme of things. But they do look good, and they are beautiful to have. So yeah, I mean, I take care of my body like a Ferrari. I take care of my body better than a Ferrari. I take care of my body and my mind and my spirit and my soul on that level. So what do I look like driving a Pinto, bro? What do you look like, you know, with being a cosmic being and not having the things that you desire? If there's something that you like and something that you want, why can't you have it? Why shouldn't you have it? Why hold yourself, you know, all that, a lot of that is coming from this religiosity. I'm too deep into that stuff, but let's just be honest here. A lot of feelings that we don't deserve these things or we shouldn't have these things are based out of non-prosperity teachings. That's why even, you know, you can say what you want, but people like Reverend Ike or some of these prosperity preachers, at least they're giving you some of the information in terms of the universal laws and principles. They're not telling you to be walking out here, you know, barefoot. Okay, this is the balance too. I walk around barefoot. You know what I'm saying? I walk around barefoot. I love walking around barefoot. I love connecting with the earth. But if I want to put on some damn motherfucking shoes, you know what I'm saying? If I want to put on some $1,000 shoes, nigga, or whatever, or $20 shoes, I want to be able to do whatever I want to do. Do as thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love under thy will. Love. As long as there's love, as long as there's righteousness, as long as there's truth, as long as we're not manipulating and taking advantage of other people, man, do what the fuck you want to do, bro. What'd I say? What'd she say? I'm no saint, but I'm Saint Laurent stepping. I make my own way. I don't need no favors. You can't be my friend and my hater. We'll paint your face up. I don't need no makeup. Bet on yourself, nigga. Put your cake up. I cut the middleman out. You know. Getting the frequency right. Getting the vibe high, keeping them high. We're gonna light on the Nag Champa. We're gonna light a little Nag Champa. To more success, to more abundance, to more love, to more prosperity, to more joy, to more light, to more truth, to more travel, to more expansion, to more greatness, to more health. I send health, I send love to you, to your family, to all the people that you care about. I send you inspiration, I send you courage. Shit. I send you whatever it is that you feel like you don't have right now, I send you that. You know, everything that you feel like you don't have, you truly have. The areas where you feel the weakest in are just opportunities for them to become your strong points. That's all that is. You don't have any weak areas. They're just areas that your soul wants you to focus more on so they can become strong. For example, like if you feel like, for me, one example would be like, there was a time in my life, just until recently, like, bro, I did not want to be on camera. I didn't want to be on no film. Like, I didn't want to do none of that shit at all. I didn't want to do any of that. I had to force myself to, but because it's actually a gift and a talent. People have told me, yo, you a great speaker, bro. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. But I've been so insecure in myself, like, oh, I never did. Until I started seeing all these other motherfuckers talking. I'm like, bro, they ain't got nothing to say, bro. Let me talk, bro. Let me speak. I don't want to talk. I want to speak. I have something to say. So I just, nigga, did it. I'm just doing it. So you just do it. This ain't Nike, nigga, but just do it. I remember, bro, when I first took my first public speaking course at Berkeley, at UC Berkeley. Oh my gosh. Bro, I had to do a 5-minute speech for the first time, and I literally was like drenched in sweat, bro. I had to walk out of the class. I literally froze. I froze like midway, like 2 minutes in, and I couldn't even speak, and I was just drenched in sweat. I was wearing like a button-up, like, you know what I'm saying, a button-up shirt or whatever, and like my whole shirt was just sweating, and everybody was just like looking at me like, and the teacher was like, it's okay. I was like, it's not okay. I just walked out the class. I didn't even come back until after the class was over. And everybody had left. I was like, bro, I'm not going back in there, bro. I was just sitting in the bathroom, like, I was just sitting there, like, on the fucking toilet, like, not even taking a shit or nothing, just like this. Like, nigga, what is life? But, you know, these things, like, build character. And I came back the next time, and I did better. I didn't do great, but I did better. And by the time that class was over, I knew that I was a good speaker. I always knew that I could speak. I always knew that I could communicate thoughts. I always knew that I was eloquent, but I didn't know, sometimes I was too deep into my ego, so I didn't allow things to flow naturally. And it would be like, once I tried, I would be trying to do things, and that's always corny, bro. Yeah, I'm the young Hugh Hefner. Uh-oh, I'm the young Hugh Hefner. Uh-oh, I'm the young Hugh Hefner. Uh-oh, nah. You know what I'm saying? Monogamy. Excuse me? Okay, so let's just get this together, just so y'all can see like how this manifests itself, right? Do you see the energy coming around? Look, I'm gonna show you this. I'm just showing y'all how I do this. Giving y'all a glimpse into this, bro. Check that out. It's a big boy right here. It's an Auralite 23. One of the oldest crystals ever formed in the earth. You know, I believe 1.2 billion years old. This is the red cap Auralite 23, only found at one mine in the world. I believe it's called the Cave of Wonders in Canada. This has 23 different minerals inside of it when they break down the composition. Obviously, it's mostly comprised, I believe, of amethyst, but I love this red capstone. Honestly, I got a wonderful deal on this. And a lot of times, at the right time, all of our crystals will manifest. You don't have to have these big old statement pieces and all this stuff to start. Like when I just started with crystals, I had tumbled stones. Like my first little stone might have been like a little quartz crystal, which just amplifies energy. You know, it doesn't matter what you have. Whatever you have is what you need for that moment, and things will always shift. But sending you some of this energy, Yeah, this feels really, really good. I didn't even bring this with me to Shasta, but yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Of course, I've just been vibing super hard. Like this thing, I'm still trying to even, it's so cosmic. This Brazilian ghost quartz, I literally have never seen anything like this in my life. The colors, the clarity, the multi-dimensionality of it is outstanding, supreme, and I guess it's a lot like me. Let me talk my shit, man. Shit. A lot like you, actually. A lot like us. Like multifaceted, different, you know, rare, beautiful. I love you so much. Thank you for still being here, watching, and we coming up, man. We already came up. And also, everything's in retrospect, man. We living on a retrospective time, in the sense of, with this life, we're looking back at it. Just like Pac was saying, man, staring at the world through my rear view. Once we set something in motion, it's almost like we're the script writer and the architect of our designs. And once that script is written, now we're just playing it out. And we get to a point where we actually realize that we're playing it out, and that's where we begin to slow down, begin to relax, and begin to like really enjoy that process, knowing that it's already been completed and there's no reason to rush it. There's no reason to like be fearful or be pushing too hard. The other crystal I have with me is this carnelian. So carnelian was on the breastplate of King Tut, myself, yourself, in your masculine energy, as well as your feminine energy. This is just strong manifestation, strong abundant energy, a strong stone for the root chakra, just grounding this energy, so it goes really well when we're talking about this Ferrari, this red energy. Like I said, I just got back from Shasta. I got that polychrome jasper. It was a stone that I knew I was gonna get a crystal when I went out there. I just wasn't sure exactly which one it would be. I was thinking it may be an Andara, or it may have been another Lemurian, but I have so many of those. Thank goodness. So grateful for that. If you don't have a Lemurian, go start looking into Lemurian quartz crystals and just finding that energy which suits you. It could even be a $2 Lemurian, tiny little one, but it's gonna be what you need to start with. Yeah, so I ended up with that jasper, that polychrome jasper that only comes in, it's only from one place in the world, which is in Madagascar. And it's funny because we were just watching the movie Madagascar, and I just always been drawn. I had this, it's called a Madagascar pineapple quartz. It's a love quartz, a love star quartz. And I'd never seen nothing like this. It had like scales on it, like it looked like when I'd eat mushrooms and stuff, it literally looked like a snake. It had like scales of a snake on it. And it was just sexy, bro. Like it was just like, almost like you'll hold it and almost feel like sexual energy just coursing through your body, like the pure serpent energy. And it was almost like orgasmic as fuck. Every time I'd hold that crystal, I couldn't hold it that long. I'd just be like, ooh, like that kind of shit. But I remember eating 10 grams up in the mountains, and there was a lot of things that had happened. And literally, like, just to save my life and somebody else's life that I care a lot about, I had to let that crystal go, and I had to let this huge quartz crystal go. I'm talking about the biggest Lemurian crystal I've ever seen in my life. I'm sure there's bigger ones, but shit, that I had ever seen to that point, it was like a couple feet big, like thick as hell. Like, I tossed that joint in the air and boom, let all the energy just to be able to free, to free our energy through that. And that might be a story I'll tell at some point, but maybe not. Well, there's that. Just so y'all can see, we're gonna lay everything out a little bit. I think this is a cool little image. Maybe I could use this as the, what do they call that shit? I'm still learning how all this stuff works, like the names and stuff. When you have like a picture that like, I sound hella fucking. Yeah, like, when you look at the video or whatever, like a thumbnail, that's the word. So yeah, so got this too. Red carbon fiber key red carbon fiber key sleeve or whatever, like key shell for the Mustang that I got, that EcoBoost joint, which is always being upgraded. So we're always upgrading, we're always moving around, you know what I'm saying? Look, and I'm even here. I got the Rari on the keychain too. So it's Ferrari everywhere. Because also one of the things too is like when we're manifesting things, that's why it's so important to put ourselves in high vibrational places. And if you're living in an urban environment or you're living in an environment where there's no access, or you think there's no access to wealth, there's no access to like high vibrational places where you can just relax and rest and things like that. We're in a time and space where that's still accessible through your phone, through your meditation, through your mind. You'll get there. It's just about focusing on it. So anyways, that's kind of like, that's what I got around me right now. Obviously I'm on the lotus towel, floating like the lotus, you know. So that's kind of like the framework, you know. Get one more little spray of that. Like I said, none of this designer shit means anything, but these are the things that a lot of people are chasing after, you know. So yeah, this is the energies that I'm focusing on a bit right now, because I focus on everything else. And you know, as it said, as it was written, the kingdom and all things shall be added in time. And that's exactly what I've done. So I see all these things being added in this time and on this new timeline. So we just gonna walk and talk a little, ground yourself. I'm sure you already know because you're an advanced being, but if you're just new to this channel and you're just watching some of this, just understand that even if you don't have, like I said, even if you living in public housing or like in places where you don't have a lot of access to nature, you still have a place where there's a park somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere where you can step your feet into the grass, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's a 2x2 little area with a little bit of grass, you can step your feet in that grass for a moment. Yeah, and what this does is the negative ions of the earth positively charge the body, or vice versa. It's shit. Look up the science, bro. But it's good for you. It's really good for you to reset, to ground your energy in the grass, and it just feels good. And I ain't making this video to bash nobody that's still in the church and that's walking that path, because we're all on our own journey. You're all on your own path. But what I will let you know, that the Son is here. The Son of Man is here. You know what I'm saying? And it's even written in that Bible there that, you know, you have multiple churches. There's 7 churches. That 7 church system that they're discussing in the Bible is esoteric. If you really want to understand that Bible, if you're a serious seeker, you need to read the 4 Gospels esoterically interpreted. Read the 4 Gospels esoterically interpreted, and then you can get a better grasp on the esoteric and exoteric breakdown of the biblical text. Also in Nag Hammadi scriptures, like there's layers that you can get into, but the exoteric is basically just what they're giving you face value. Like if you go up in here, I mean, I can't vouch nothing for no Catholicism. I can't vouch for the Catholic Church and all that priests and confessing your sins to this Father and to another man. I don't vouch for none of that shit. But to each their own, you know what I'm saying? I ain't here to bash y'all, but I am letting you know, nigga, there's an exoteric and esoteric. Exoteric is face value that they give to the masses, and esoteric is the deeper principles. But irregardless, these buildings are on top of ley lines. They're on top of sacred sites, typically, especially here in the Americas, and that's why people do come into these places and get a feeling of relief and a good feeling. So let's just slide up in here real quick, see what it's looking like, and we'll get up out of here quickly.
Okay, just send back your numbers and the location. I'll add you.
As above, so below. As within, so without. The spirit is not in the Pharisees, I tell you that. And with that said, like I said, I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to uplift you. I'm here to empower you. I'm not here to take any power from you. I'm not here to bash your belief systems. I'm not here to do none of that. I know the truth. I know my truth. I stand in that truth, you know? It is what it is. I love you. I care for you. I know that you're on the right path and on the right track. I know that you're being led to all truth. I know you cannot be deceived. I know you will not be deceived. I know you may not be deceived. I know that you question everything. That's the key. Question everything until you know for a fact that it's truth. Until you know for a fact that it's real. Question everything. I question everything. And I've come to the real. And I've reached that point. And so have you. And I love you for that. I appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? Ashe. Thank you. I love you. God's son. We out.